Ales from Paradise, the dark side of Thailand no one talks about. Thailand, a land that's long been known as a paradise for tourists. Clear beaches, flavorful street food, warm smiles, glittering temples. People from all over the world flock here to soak up the beauty, the culture, the peace. But behind the sunshine and smiles, there's a shadow few ever talk about. A darkness that some tourists stumble into, and never make it out of. That's where the story begins. Zara McDermott, a young British presenter, didn't come to Thailand to relax or sip cocktails by the beach. She came with cameras, and a mission. She wanted to ask the questions no one else would. Why do some tourists disappear in Thailand? Why do some return home traumatized? And why does a land known for kindness have such hidden pain? Her first stop, the infamous full moon party on Koh Phangan. What she saw was wild, thousands dancing under neon lights, drinking buckets of booze, tripping on drugs, partying like there's no tomorrow. But under the lights and music, she found something darker. A woman told her how her friend was sexually assaulted there, and no one did anything. No police, no help, no protection, just a sea of strangers partying like nothing happened. For many, this paradise became a trap, beautiful but lawless. A place where anything goes, until it doesn't. Then Zara went deeper, into Bangkok's red light zones, Pattaya's infamous streets, the alleys glowing with pink neon. She explored Thailand's sex tourism industry, something locals often avoid talking about, but foreigners know all too well. She found elderly Western men walking hand in hand with Thai girls young enough to be their granddaughters. She heard stories from women who said they had no other choice. Some were tricked, some were forced, some accepted it as a way to survive. Foreign men talked openly about how Thailand gave them freedom. They said things like, "Here, I can be whoever I want. I can get whatever I want." But that freedom often came at someone else's cost. It wasn't just sex, or drugs, or the partying. The real fear, the real horror, was the silence of death. Zara traveled north to Chiang Mai, to meet the family of Kirsty Jones, a young British woman who was raped and murdered in 2000 while staying at a guest house. To this day, the case remains unsolved. No one has been held accountable. Her mother still clings to a photograph, waiting for justice that never came. Zara uncovered more stories of tourists who came to Thailand and never left. Some vanished without a trace. Some were found dead on beaches. Some fell from balconies. Some overdosed. Some were never seen again. And when these things happened, it was often brushed aside. Because in this paradise, tourists have no voice. They don't speak the language. They don't know the law. They don't have family nearby. And if something terrible happens, it's easy for locals to say, well, they shouldn't have been doing that anyway. When the documentary aired, people in Thailand were furious. Many felt the show portrayed the country in an unfair, one-sided light. They said it made Thailand look dangerous, immoral, like a lawless land of sex and drugs. Some of the locals who appeared in the show said their words were taken out of context, even edited to sound worse than they were. One Thai YouTuber said he was tricked into filming something that made him look like he insulted Thai women, and he never meant to. The backlash was loud. Thai netizens, influencers, and even officials criticized the BBC, accusing them of trying to ruin Thailand's reputation. Why show only the bad side, they asked. What about our culture, kindness, food, festivals, temples? Why ignore all of that? But Zara and the BBC stood their ground. They said they didn't make this documentary to attack Thailand. They made it because these stories are real. They argued that these are things tourists should know. Not to scare people away, but to protect them. To say, be careful, paradise isn't always perfect. And maybe they were right. Because the truth is, every paradise has a dark side. Even the land of smiles. Thailand is still beautiful, still warm, still welcoming, still worth visiting. But for some people, their trip to paradise ended in pain, trauma, or tragedy. And in the end, the dark side of paradise isn't about blaming a country. It's about opening our eyes to the parts of the world we love, but rarely dare to see.